The Road Warriors' legacy is undisputed, or at least it should be. If we are to believe wrestling history through the eyes of WWE, Vince woke up one morning in 1984 and said, "Hey, I think I'll invent pro wrestling today. Except I won't call it that, it's sports entertainment, pro wrestling is for hillbillies." Vince then made Hulk Hogan from his own image by taking out one of his ribs. Something Macho Man sometimes, something Shawn Michaels, something Stone Cold. WWE was viciously attacked by a promotion ran out of a barn in Georgia. And that promotion technically never existed unless we're talking about how Vince beat them. Then they do. Then there's John Cena for 20 years, yet somehow also Triple H. Ta-da, wrestling history. And that version of it leaves out, a couple things. And I think the biggest glaring omission is just how truly important, how truly huge, how truly industry-saving the Road Warriors were. How adjacent they were to Hulk Hogan, even at his very peak. Like by any metric you want. Butts and seats, moving merch, crowd reaction, Hawk and Animal were a cultural phenomenon. They headlined events from NWA to WWE to Japan. They won championships wherever they went, and they do get a lot of credit and praise. But since so much of their work, so much of their peak was in NWA, WCW, Japan, the territories, that praise is never enough. Like even calling them the greatest tag team ever somehow doesn't quite do it. And hopefully today's episode does something to remind everyone of exactly where this tag team should be placed in wrestling history. And spoiler, it's at the very fucking top.
So a lot of my exposure to the Road Warriors was originally through that WWE filter, so I didn't get a good, honest representation of what they represented in the world of professional wrestling. And the Heidenreich thing happened, it's whatever, but for the longest time, the Laurinaitis that I knew the most of was Johnny Ace, sadly.
Hold the fuck. Can we go back and do the cold open? Because all of a sudden I discovered something else to be real, legitimately mad at.
It doesn't mean
Not
I like
them.
It was.
I'm just saying, you're like the Laurinaitis that I knew the best and the most was John Laurinaitis. Get fucked. That's the one who touched my life.